Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel. And here are my predictions for this weekend's Premiership matches. Let's start with tonight's match. Brentford versus Brighton. So far this season, Brentford have won 2, lost 3, and they've drawn 3. Brighton won 4, lost 2, and they've drawn 2. This one, of course, this one is known as a local derby, but I can't see really how it can be described as a local derby. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to go for a draw. Brentford 1, Brighton 1. So far, Brighton are 7th, and Brentford, they're 11th. Leicester City versus Crystal Palace. Well, I don't think it'll be much longer before Brendan Rodgers is another manager sacked. The way results are going for Leicester, they've only won 1 and they've lost 7. They've played 9. Out of 9 matches, they've lost 7. Crystal Palace, they've won 2, lost 3, and they've drawn 3. At the moment, Leicester at bottom of the Premiership, and Crystal Palace, they're 15th. Could this be the season that Leicester City are relegated from the Premiership? I don't think so. I think sooner or later the results will start to improve for Leicester, and you'll probably see Leicester finish in the bottom half. They'll probably come the end of the season, that's where they'll finish. They'll probably finish the bottom half of the table. Again, with Crystal Palace, I can't see Crystal Palace going down either. This is a must-win match for Leicester City. They've got to win. Like I said, or there'll be more trouble for Brendan Rodgers. I'm going to go for... I don't know about this match. I was going to predict Leicester to win, but I've got a feeling that Crystal Palace might win. I'm gonna say Leicester 1, Crystal Palace 2. Crystal Palace to win 2-1. Fulham versus Bournemouth. Well, Fulham had a good start to the season, but it's not going so great now, is it? And Bournemouth, right, I did predict that these two teams would be relegated. It might not happen, but there's still a long way to go yet in the season. Anyway, I'm going to go for a draw. I think a draw. So far this season, Fulham have won 3 and lost 4. Bournemouth won 3 and lost 3, and they've drawn 3. I'm going to go for... a draw. Oh yes, a draw. Fulham 1. Fulham 1. Bournemouth 1. Wolves versus Nottingham Forest. Well, these two are 18th and 19th. I didn't think Wolves would struggle this season, but their problem, of course, Wolves' problem is scoring goals, and Nottingham Forest, they've got the same problem. All the money Forest have spent doesn't seem to do them much good. They've probably, if you ask me, they've probably wasted all that money for nothing. Because I did predict Forest would go down, but of course, like I said, there's a long way to go yet. till the end of the season. I'm going to go for a draw. Wolves 1, Nottingham Forest 1, and Wolves at the moment, well, they've only won 1, lost 5 and drawn 2. Forest the same, they've won 1, drawn 2 and they've lost 6. Tottenham versus Everton. Well, Everton are 12th at the moment, and Tottenham, of course, they're 3rd. In this one, I'm going to go for Tottenham to win. So far this season, Tottenham have played 9, won 6 and lost 1 and drawn 1. Everton, they've drawn 4, won 2 and lost 3. I'm going to go for Tottenham to win. Tottenham to win. Tottenham 2, Everton 0. Villa versus Chelsea. Well, Villa drew with Nottingham Forest at the beginning of the week. And of course Chelsea beat Wolves last weekend. And Villa at the moment, they're 16th. Chelsea are 4th. Steven Gerrard is another manager who is under pressure to get results. Nothing seems to be improving at Villa at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised that if Steven Gerrard is not the next manager to go, the way things are going. But of course, there's a long way to go yet. Anyway, I'm going to go for Villa 0, Chelsea 2. Chelsea to win 2-0. Leeds United versus Arsenal. Well, Leeds are 14th and Arsenal are top. Of course, Leeds lost last weekend to Crystal Palace and Arsenal beat Liverpool. I really can't see Leeds beating Arsenal tomorrow. So far this season, Leeds have only won 2, lost 3, drawn 3, whereas Arsenal have won 8 and only lost 1. I'm going to go for Leeds 0, Arsenal 3. Arsenal to win 3-0. Manchester United versus Newcastle United. Well, I don't know what to say about Manchester United at the moment. They're such a funny team. Of course, they won last weekend, beating Everton. You can't predict what Manchester United team are going to turn up, can you? And of course, Newcastle. Well, anyway, Manchester United have so far won 5, lost 3, whereas Newcastle have won 3 and lost 1, and they've drawn 4. I'm going to go for. I don't know what to say about this much. You never know. You never know which Manchester United team are going to turn up. I'm going to go for Manchester United 2, Newcastle United 1. Southampton versus West Ham. Well, Southampton at the moment, they're 3rd from bottom. And another manager, Ralph Wilson-Tyler, is another manager that might not be there much longer if results don't start to improve at Southampton. Whereas West Ham have started to move up the table. They're 13th at the moment, West Ham. Southampton have won 2 and lost 6. Whereas West Ham have won their last 3 and lost 5. I'm going to go for Southampton 0, West Ham 2. West Ham to win. Liverpool versus Manchester City. Of course, Manchester City is 2nd, and at the moment Liverpool are 10th. Liverpool not having a very good start to the season, are they? At the moment, Liverpool have won 2, lost 2, and they've drawn 3. Manchester City have won 7, and they haven't lost any yet, and they've drawn 2. Then again, you never know. Liverpool might catch Manchester City on an off day, but I don't think so. I'm going to go for Liverpool 2. Liverpool 2. Manchester City 3. Manchester City to win 3-2. Well, that's the end of my predictions for the Premiership. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another